Hey there, Foldabots Builder. This is your Lutabot guide on how to make Lutant slime. These are the materials. 2 parts of cornstarch, 1 part of shampoo or conditioner, a spoon, food coloring, I'm using green and yellow, and a resealable container, and of course a bowl. So first, put 1 part of cornstarch and 1 part of shampoo inside a bowl and start mixing. So this part gets really messy if it goes out of the bowl, but once you're in there, just try to stick to the inside part so that you don't make much of a mess. It also helps to use just a small amount of materials first. So I'm using little cups like this. I think these are just like 1 or 2 tablespoons each. So make sure all of them is mixed nice and evenly to make a really goopy mixture. And once those 2 are nicely mixed, you can add in the second part of your cornstarch. So the spoon helps in this stage because we can get most of the gooey parts done before we actually put our hands into it. So hang on. We're gonna use the food coloring. Usually when you buy food coloring, you get a dark green. So we have to mix it with some yellow to make it a nice lutant toxic color. So I'm using 2 drops of green and 2 drops of yellow to brighten that up. Let's see how nicely this mix. Oh, there you go. That's a nice, lively, toxic green color. Perfect for Lucio. So once it gets to this nice color and most of the things are mixed together, you can get your hands in there so that you can pick up all the little bits of cornstarch on the sides and you won't waste a thing. So at the start, this lutant slime is going to be super sticky. But as you work on it, it gets a little bit drier every minute. So that's going to help it not stick to your robots too much. And actually, this type of slime has no glue in it, so it won't damage your robots. So what am I gonna do with the excess slime that's on my fingers? Wipe it on Lucio, of course. He's gonna love it. Now with this style, you get to add 3D effects on the monster's body. So those toxic waste designs are gonna be accented by these 3-dimensional drips that's gonna make him more realistic. And I think he likes it too. He's smiling. So while you're doing this, his head might come off. That's okay. Because the nice thing about things that you build on your own, you can fix it on your own too. Like so. So just wipe off that excess slime that you did from mixing, and you can even add more to these tentacles so that they would all have a nice 3-dimensional rough effect. And don't worry, he can still stand. Okay, but I'm showing it this way so everyone can see his weathered body. So given just a few minutes of wiping, I can see the difference already in this batch of lutant slime that I made. It's a little bit drier now and not as gloopy as when I first started mixing it. So believe me, this mixture dries up really fast. So later on, I'm going to show you how to keep it so you don't waste all that slime. Okay, so once you've started to mash it and some air gets into it already, it becomes something like clay like this, and you can form it into different ways. So let's have this one as a toxic spew dripping from his cannon. So Bungo's cannon now has slime flowing out of it. Now let's reinforce Sitak's toxic sword for it to be a little bit heavier and for it to be strongly put on his arm, because sometimes we get problems with these little slits and it always falls off. Luckily, we have a lot of lutant slime with us now. There we go. And for the rest of the stuff we made, we can dump it on Tambak. And he can dump it too. So make sure to keep it in an airtight container like this sauce container that I found. Happy playing!